Hey guys, what's going on? RushedYou here, and yes, this is a video about the new 1.3 update news, and we've got a lot to go over. So let's get started. So first, let's go over the new features and create a new world. Well, you still have the basic survival, hardcore, and creative, but then when you go into more world options, you still have the world default or the world type and generate structures, but you also now have allow cheats, which is pretty much all the commands from multiplayer. If you allow cheats, then you can have all of the commands from you have all the multiplayer commands. Also, the bonus chest is a chest in the beginning that you get when you it just helps you out. You also have large biomes, which makes larger biomes. So let's go check out what the bonus chest is. So let's let the world load. And yeah, so we have a couple new videos coming out soon. And we have a couple more from the Go West series, and we also have a new survival series that we're doing in the right now. So yeah, when you see the bonus chest, here it is. The bonus chest always starts off in the beginning, right at the spawn, and inside it gives you things you might need, like food items and planks and wood, and sometimes it gives you picks and tools, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So also now we have the open to LAN. You can oh yeah, and the LAN, it's pretty much you can put the single players onto a server that you and anybody else on your internet connection with Minecraft can play on. So if you have anything like that, then you can do that. So if you have multiple computers with Minecraft on them, then if say you have your friends over, you can run a LAN world on there if you really want. So yeah, so here are all the commands. You have the give, so dash help 2 also gives you that stuff. XYZ, and then you can give yourself XP. So say I want XP 5,000 orbs. There you go, level 57. And then say dash kill. Derp. Yeah, so that's enough of that. Now we also have this new thing called adventure mode. And so the command is dash game mode 2. And you cannot break any blocks, but you can press levers, buttons, pressure plates. You can place buttons, levers, and pressure plates as well. So yeah, and so now getting down to this stuff. One second. Technical difficulties. There we go. Alright, so yes, these are all the new things we have in the game now. At each thing I'm going to show you how to craft them, and then I have a couple of things to show you down there as well, and back there. So the first thing is we have emeralds now. So these are emeralds. They are green. This is what the ore looks like in caves. They're very rare, so don't expect to find them very easily. You might have to search the whole world, and there might only be like 10 emeralds or something. But you can also get them from NPC villagers, which we'll go over later. So yeah, this is an emerald block. To craft it, it's just like any other ore block. You just go all the way around with the emeralds. Oh, derp. And then you put one in the middle. And yes, 9 emeralds, and then have an emerald block. Alright, and then this is what the ore looks like. When you mine it, you get experience, and it turns into and it turns into an emerald. Yeah, so now we have multicolored wooden slabs as well, and to craft them it's just the same. So you just go do get 6 of those, then that, and then you do that, you get 6 of those, and it's the same for all kinds of them. So you do that for that one and that one. Same with the stairs. You for the stairs it's just the same pattern of stairs. So you go 3 diagonal and fill those 2 in. You get 4 stairs, and failing fairly bad right now. And then you do the same thing for all the other stairs. So now they have added a new experience gain system in. When you mine simple ores, hold on one second. Set it to sunrise. Setting the time to 0 sets it to sunrise, by the way. So yeah, when you mine minerals that turn into an item, like they don't turn into the blocks like the ores, when you mine them with a pickaxe and they turn into the actual mineral like coal, emeralds, lapis, and redstone, you get experience. So see, you get the little sound when you get the experience. There it is. You don't get it every single block though, because if you did, it'd kind of be overpowered. Because I was playing on my single player world when the update first came out, which was well, I got on about 9:30 this morning, and I went into a cave on my new world, and I got to level 17 by just getting like 3 stacks of coal. Imagine if that would have been like every single piece would give you coal or experience, and that would be very overpowered. But when you get those higher up minerals like the emeralds, you will get a lot of experience from it, from just mining a little bit. And also, I've been testing this out, and it seems like you get more experience if you get a higher rate of experience if you use a diamond pickaxe. So I don't know if that's true, but every time I mine something with a diamond pickaxe, it seems like I get experience. So yes. Now, the last 2 new items in the game are tripwire clips, or tripwire hooks, my bad, and ender chests. The ender chests are really cool. I'll get to those in a second. So the tripwire hooks are fairly easy to make, and they don't require too much. So you put a wooden plank there, a stick there, and an iron ingot right there. So these are used, you put string down, which I'll get over to there in a second, and then you put another tripwire hook, and when you walk over it, it'll activate a redstone current. So I'll show you that in a second. And hold on, I forgot to get the items to craft the ender chest, so bear with me for a second. So to craft these, you actually need obsidian. Get rid of all this. You need obsidian and an eye of ender to craft 1 chest. You need 8 obsidian and then eye of ender. So to do this, you need 8, and then you get a eye of ender, and you go to the crafting table. It's eye of ender in the middle, and the 8 all around. So when you do that, you get the ender chest, and now this is what makes these so cool. So say I want to like take some iron and some sticks with me mining, but I don't have enough room in my inventory. I can close an ender chest. I can put an ender chest in my house, close it, put another one in my inventory, walk clear all the way over here, place it down, and my stuff is still in here. See? There's 2 chests, so it's pretty much like a traveling backpack. And when you destroy it, hold on. Now this is the only bad thing about these ender chests, is that when you destroy them, you don't get the actual ender chest back unless you have a silk touch pickaxe. You just get 8 obsidian back. So you don't get the eye of ender back, So if you're planning on breaking these and like accessing them very much, you can I'd recommend putting, obsidian and Eye of the Enders inside of the ender chest so you can make more as well. So that pretty much wraps up that portion. Oh, and there's one more thing. This is really, really cool. So now there's this thing called a book and quill, and when you left click when it's in your hand, you can write a book pretty much. And then so you just go hit sign, just put in your ending, enter your book title, and just say the update is finally, the update is cool. The update is cool. Sign and close. And then now you cannot come back and edit this book, but you can, but when it's finally closed and you're done writing in it, then you can pretty much, yeah, it's already written and you can't go back and write it, and it glows like an enchanted item. To make one of these, you put a book in the center, a feather to the side, and an ink sac on the bottom, and it makes a book and quill. And then once it's written, the title of the book actually shows up in your inventory, and then when it's not, it's a book and quill. So that's just something cool. So now moving on to the creative mode. As you guys could have, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they revamped the whole creative mode system. Now they have it all organized into building blocks, decoration blocks, redstone items, transportation items, miscellaneous like food, tools, combat, brewing, and materials. And you can also access your survival inventory from the creative mode as well. And then you have the compass, which is search items. So say I want to find a let's just go ender chest or ender anything. You can now spawn. You have the spawn enderman egg, the Eye of Ender, and then you can just finish writing in what you want, and there you go. It's searched. It's pretty cool. And then you can just say you want to take the creeper sandstone. The creeper sandstone is what I call it. And you can place it in your survival inventory. It'll show up. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but look, it's a creeper face. I just think that's pretty cool. And they also added a destroy items, so you can destroy items you don't need. So now going on to the completely revamped enchantment system. When you put something in, the highest level you can get from now on is only level 30. So it won't take that much to enchant anymore, but also there's no more level 50, and the highest you can get is a level 30 enchanted item. So now moving on to the tripwire. Tripwire can be placed two ways, and the first way is you put the clips on the I'll have probably a tripwire in depth with my redstone series when I start my redstone series, but pretty much what you do is that is string on the ground right there. You place string on the ground and you put a tripwire hook on each side of it, and then you put the redstone out the back or sides, and then when the person walks over it, they'll just get shot. So every time you activate the tripwire, wherever you have the redstone hooked up to, it'll be completely revamped. So that is pretty cool. Now, another way you can do it is you can place it in the air. And there is a good part about this, because when you put it on the ground, if somebody knows it's there, they can just jump right over it. Right? So say you just walk and you see the tripwire clips. You just see the tripwire clip. God darn it! Stop it. You see the tripwire clips and you just jump right over. You have to sprint jump though, I just noticed that. So they cannot be triggered when you're in the air, if this thing would ever work right. So you cannot trigger them when you are in mid-air. So that's a pretty good idea for traps. And these are also in the jungle temples, which we'll get to later. But anyways, another effective ways is you can see the it's in the air, so that way you can't jump over it. But one thing is that there's a hitbox. So if you're trying to like build a trap, I mean it'd be a good mob trap because they can't destroy blocks. But you can't if it's another player trap, like if you're playing like a PvP thing on your PvP server. You can't. You'll have to. It'll just put a hitbox there, so they'll know it. They'll know before. They'll know beforehand, and then they'll just destroy it. And yeah. So that, but you can't avoid them in any other ways. So that pretty much wraps up this part. So let's go head over to the other two parts. The first one we'll do is a desert temple. So these are desert temples. These are what they look like. They are just spawned randomly throughout the desert. And yeah, so these are desert temples and they just spawn randomly throughout the deserts. So what you do is you go inside of them. Now this took me a little bit to figure out, but as soon as I started like destroying blocks, I figured out what you had to do. So what you have to do is you go and you hit one of those pieces of wool, and you gotta be careful about this, guys, because if you mess this up, something bad will happen, which I'll show you later. So you can destroy all the wool, but just make sure you don't fall on that pressure plate. So if you fall on the pressure plate, I'll show you what happens. But yeah, you can. There's 4 chests down here, and you can get pretty much. It's just randomly spawned items like everything else in this game. But see, I got a diamond, so that's pretty good. Let me just clean out all the chests before I do what I do, and then we'll see. So these are supposedly ancient tombs, I think, is what they were going for. But anyways, this is what happens if you fall on top of the pressure plate. Goodbye, chests. Oh well, that sucks. There goes the chests. So you gotta be careful when you're cutting away that wool and sandstone if you want to get your stuff. So one more thing about in this world that I want to show you guys are the new desert villages. Now these are pretty much just like regular villages, but their houses are made out of sandstone instead of woods. So they're made out of different sandstones other than the woods. So yeah, they're pretty much the same. I mean, the chest is always in the smith worker's room, or the iron worker, and you can tell what building that is by the stone slabs around the top. And then, you know. So one last thing on this server, and then we'll show you the last thing, is trading with the villagers. Now this is a brand new thing. So pretty much what you do is you walk up to one, and they give you a price, and you fulfill that price, and then you get the item that they say. So you do that, put that in there, takes your crap, and then away you go. So some of these prices are usually not very fair. Like, who would want 2 emeralds for leather pants? But I don't know. But yeah, once you trade with them once, it also opens up new possibilities. So once you trade with them once, you can get, what you do is it opens up new trade possibilities. So now if you go over here, you can get a saddle for 7 emeralds, or you can get an emerald for 8 iron, which is a really good deal because that's one of the best ones I've seen so far. So you can walk up to any of them. An emerald for 3 bread. Okay, you get the 3 bread, you close out, walk away, come back to the Mr. Testificate when they have the purple things around them. That means you've already traded with them. There you go. Now, some of them will not propose multi-trades, but if you see, look at that, you just got an emerald from that. But if you trade with them, some of them may propose more trades. So make sure you go through all of them to see who you want, like what kind of stuff that they got that they're offering. Yeah, they usually want chicken for emeralds, which is kind of tedious. And yeah, so sir, I want to trade with you. That's a horrible deal. Let's do it. I want to see if this works. No. Gosh darn it, Notch. What were you thinking? Ruined my day. So yeah, that's all that I've got on this this server, this world. And then now, last but not least, the jungle temples. Now this is where the tripwire comes in. So let the terrain download here for a little bit. And yeah, so this is a jungle temple. They are spawned randomly in jungles, and they're let me mention that the jungle temples and the desert temples are some of the rarest generated structures, if not the rarest generated structures in the game. And it's the only other place that you can go to find mossy cobblestone. So pretty much what you do, you go inside, and there is an upstairs room, and then there is a downstairs room. Now the downstairs rooms are very dangerous, so they always contain a redstone puzzle and a tripwire trap. See, and the dispenser's hidden, so it's kind of hard to see it. So when you walk past the tripwire, will shoot arrows at you, so you got to be careful. And then the dispenser's actually hidden by vines, and that's purposely done. And you come in here and you get chests. This is I'm pretty sure that these are made because of ancient burial grounds. So yeah. And inside they're just arrows. So I mean, not too hard to beat. So I mean, you won't have horrible time beating them. But now there's a redstone puzzle for each one, and these are fairly annoying. So pretty much what it does is it would open, there'd be a we'll check the redstone current stuff out afterwards, but god, these vines are annoying. But pretty much what it is a lever puzzle until you get something up here, which it did. And see, it opened this up. You just drop on down and you get a chest, another ancient burial. So I think that's what they were going for these, and with the rotten flesh and the bones. So if you want to eat dead people, be my guest. I'd rather not, so thanks for the offer. But yeah, and you just break your way out, and there you go, you're done. So that pretty much wraps it all up for this update. guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more updates, tutorials, let's plays, multiplayer let's plays, creative building, so on and so forth. And thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, and yes, I will see you later. Peace.